Faraday future just keeps on bleeding, so we need an urgent technical update on the stock. Let's not waste any more time and let's get stuck into it. How is it going, everyone? Yas here from Trading Vanguard. I'm a technical trader who trades short squeeze, momentum and volatile stocks. All of the information shown in this video is not financial advice and just my opinion. So welcome back to my channel, guys. Today we're going to be doing a rather urgent update on Faraday future, ticker FFAI. And yeah, we need to know what's going on with Faraday future. And what I can tell you, in my opinion, unfortunately, does not look good. So let's switch on the drawings and let's see what's going on. As per usual, what I want to do is always give a little recap on what the overall picture looks like for the stock. So for those who have not seen my previous videos on Faraday future, in my opinion, guys, all right, the stock is following this descending trend channel, okay, in which we can see the stock finds support towards the bottom. More specifically, this green area that I've got highlighted, which is the bullish liquidity zone, and this is where the bulls are confident in buying. And the absolute top of the trend channel is where, of course, the bears step in to press the price down. And this area that I've got highlighted in red is the full bullish, the full bearish area. So as soon as the stock enters into here, whether it continues to come up or whether even if it just tests it by a tiny bit, this is where the bears will step in to crush the price down. Now, what is the more recent updates with the price action? So, my friends, this is not good, okay? This is absolutely horrible. Right, so this is the bullish liquidity zone, and I believe this is where I made one of my first videos on Faraday future, and we can see just the top, right? Just the top is enough for the bulls to step in. And we can see, guys, the bulls came in as soon as it dropped down once. The bulls stepped in, tried to break the stock out, got rejected, came back down into the bullish zone, tried to break it out for the second time, got rejected by this resistance at $1.31. And then after that, the stock got pushed back down into the bullish liquidity zone. And then, in my opinion, this is where the bears just attacked, shorted, whatever you call it, whatever you want to name it. This is where the bears stepped in and completely pressed below this area in which the bulls are confident in buying in. And in my opinion, this sits between around 83, let's say 80 cents up into about $1.05, $1.06. And since then, the stock has been pushed below this confident buying zone for the bulls. Guys, you couldn't make this up. Look at this. It's just a sea of red candles. Actually, you know what? I want to count how many red candles there have been. 11 bars. 11 red candles, which means in over 2 trading weeks, Faraday future has not had a single green day. I mean, look, I'm not here to spread fear. I'm not here to cause FUD, as much some people might say, or what's the other word? Shill. Yeah, that's the one. I'm not here to shill this stock or anything like that. Personally, I have no dog in this race, okay? I'm a technical trader, and for me, it just doesn't look good for the stock. And apart from, you guys are probably thinking, why is it? Apart from the obvious that the price is just tanking. But more than that, for me, there's just no bite from the bulls at all. There's just no interest at any of these price levels. There hasn't been a single day in which we've seen a green candle just to give us a bit of, hope to say, right, the bulls are happy to, accumulate some sort of a position here. And, we haven't had one green day in over 2 trading weeks. For me, that's extremely worrying. And now, the biggest part for me, in fact, is that the stock has come down to the bottom of the trend channel and has actually pierced it. Okay, and we can see it's not done that in the past. In the past, we can see as soon as the stock has come down to touch or test the bottom, there has always been an immediate reaction to the upside. Done that once, done that twice, and now we can see for the first time the stock has pierced this channel. I wouldn't say it's a full confirmation yet. However, there has to be a green candle tomorrow, and the bulls absolutely, if you want to say this is the final point of support, this is the final area for me to say, right, either the trend channel is now broken, which equals loss of structure, and we will undoubtedly see much lower lows, or this could just be a bit of a shakeout, shaking anyone that's kind of had, their buy orders here, or their stop losses here, and just triggering them just below. I do honestly hope so for the existing shareholders, just because I know there is a rather big community who are fans of this stock. So for everyone's sake, I hope that the bulls step in, but that means they have to step in tomorrow. Okay, there's no other time that I can sit here and wait. If we see a full candle, okay, and I always say I need a full candle that's confirmation for me. If we see a full candle tomorrow, regardless if it's red or green, in my opinion, all right, as a technical trader, this is where I will tap out and I will wish everyone the best. And for me, the structure has officially been broken. Regardless if the stock starts squeezing, a day afterwards or, whatever, I don't care. There's nothing technically good about this stock anymore as a technical trader who sees everything from a technical lens. I've got over 5,500 tickers I can look at, so I've got no interest in this stock anymore. And yeah, could it end up, coming back to the price levels I spoke about previously? Yeah, sure. This is a stock market, anything is possible. However, for me, like I said, it wouldn't make sense. Trying to figure out where the next landing zone could be should the stock not hold the bottom of the trend channel and just we have a confirmation of a break. What I would usually do is I will try to see the last time the stock pumped, which will probably be from here to here. And what I would do is a Fibonacci retracement. This is an excellent tool to signify future price levels. And if I maybe go down to the bottom, right, you can just see that the fib is just being broken and all sorts. Kind of found a bit of support on the 1618, which is a huge price level, but then broke that. Came back down to the 2.2 level, which was at 73 cents, broke that. And now the final, well, not the final support, or is it the final support? Yeah. Then we go into the minuses. The final support for the stock sits at the 2618 level, which happens to be at 30 cents. And for those who don't know, in my opinion, also in my history and in my experience in trading stocks below $1, 30 cents happens to be the next psychological price level below $1 where you can see some sort of a reaction, but that is way too long for me. I would not be holding the stock there to see if the stock, would react at that price level if it should do so. However, if the bulls do step in and then we can start seeing a wave of green candles tomorrow and putting the stock back into the trend channel, then my previous price levels remain the same. Of course, $1.22 is still possible. $1.31 is still the first resistance. And the second big resistance for me is $1.60. Is the top of the trend channel still possible? Whoops, I didn't mean to move that. Which sits at around $4. Yeah, technically it is still possible. However, should the stock break past, then I wouldn't even consider that, guys. All right. So like I said, we absolutely need to see the bulls step in, and it has to be tomorrow. All right. Other than that, Other than that, yeah, I would consider this, in my opinion, a complete loss of structure. Lastly, what I wanted to mention was this. Okay, let me just bring it up. So it looks like the company are looking to dilute once again and apparently change their name. Bit fishy to me. Could they just be planning to dilute the hell out of the stock, cashing in as much as they can, perform a reverse stock split, and then change their name like nothing happened? I don't know. Just one for you guys to speculate. But yeah, unfortunately, right? This is honestly, it does pain me to say, because I know there's a lot of people that trade fundamentals and people that have sort of attachments to certain stocks. But for me, guys, all right, and this is honestly the purpose of my channel. This is the beauty of being a technical trader, all right? I have zero personal attachment to any stock, okay? Whether it's a small cap, a large cap, a blue chip, no matter what they do, I have no personal attachment to any stock. If the chart signals that the stock is in a good position for me to buy, I will buy. And if the stock goes against my analysis, I will more than happy have my stop loss triggered. And like I said, I'll move on to the other 5,500 tickers that meet my requirements in the stock market. All right. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed my analysis. Please let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments below. Also, if you guys would like any other tickers analyzed, please also let me in the comments below. Lastly, this video is not financial advice. Trading can be extremely risky and you should always have a trading strategy to stay safe. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.